those committees. They are part of the technical committee with Moran and everybody, but they are now part also of the events and competition committee with us. Obviously, it will be two communication, two different things, not a lot of things in common, but both under the umbrella of ICF, International Casual Federation. So, welcome, Mr. Okello. I see you are with us. So nice to see you. How are you?
Yes. I'm good, sir.
Excellent. Yes. And I don't know who entered.
I entered. Maybe you didn't see. It's Shiraz.
Ah, Shiraz. Sorry, because yeah, I now see the picture, but I couldn't see that. Welcome, Shiraz. You're welcome here. So, let's start with just a brief discussion of about the agenda. So today. We are first looking to get some more technical details about the casual game to find out the latest development and where we are with that. And we are very happy to have Shiraz here, and also Mr. Dror will join us a bit later. Just want you to know that Dror is quite famous in Romania for two reasons. One of them because he started casual here. He was the first coach to land in Bucharest and tell us about the event. And secondly, because he has been helping us developing casual early this year during the pandemic. So great to have Dror back. After this introduction into the technical part of it and training and everything else, we're going to have our president, Ila, giving us an overview of what's happening in the International Casual Federation, what is the structure, and how it's going to develop. And then I will enter with Dan probably and give you just a very short presentation on what we do with European funds, a program called Erasmus, in order to promote various sports, including catchball. And after these sessions, we're going to go country by country with some local news about catchball, how it's going and happening in each country, what are the perspectives, what is the future, and everything else. I didn't forget, but I'll leave in the end the plan for events and competition in 2022-2023. And I hope that will be a nice and pleasant surprise. So unless anybody has questions regarding this session and the agenda, I will ask Shiraz to take over and give us some news.
So, hello to everybody. And what I am going to do right now is to present you what we are doing in on the ICF and what is the purpose of the professional committee and what our goals as the ICF as professionally. So I will take over and I will, by the way, as I was mentioned to Radu, Edo is on volleyball game. It's 1-1 in the score. And he wouldn't be able to join us. He will do as much as he can, but he wouldn't be able to join us at the moment. So I will take over the share screen and we will start. See. Sorry. Just a second, sorry. Not letting me. Okay, let's see right now. Sorry, from another. Yeah, okay, great. So, okay, so the professional committee. We're going to talk right now about the roles of the professional committee, our working methods, and the topics that we are considering right now and in the future, and what we are working at. So the roles. We are trying to prepare an international for professional, and I will explain. Every country we want that every country will speak the same language, the professional catchball language. And we are trying to maintain and to gain a professional uniformity. This is one of our main goals, that everybody will talk and we will understand each other, because there are a lot of countries that plays catchball at the moment, as the ICF is a professional regulation about on everybody. We want them to be able to speak the same language. We produce various professional content. At the moment, we are working on the handbook. It's an online content that unites all the professional content that ICF members or organization that is under the ICF will need, as the techniques and how to establish a team and how to play the game and what is the tactics, and like the first tactics that to understand the game. And also catchball rules and rules of the game. What's the size of the court? What is the professional ball that we are playing with? Because we wanted it to be all uniform. Also, we produce online webinars. I will talk about it on the topic slides, and online courses. And this is really important for us in order to gain uniform professionality. Initiate various tournament and competition, and this is one of the things that Radu talked about. There is going to be a collaboration between two committees, okay? The professional committee and the event committee, okay? The event committee is going to be the executor of the events, okay? We have the tournaments, the practical things, and to be able to see what is coming for us. The professional committee going to be in charge of the regulations, okay, and how we see a tournament, how many teams we think we supposed to be in a tournament. Like the more stuff that we are professionally needs in order to have high quality professional tournaments and events, as we see it on the ICF. So this is the main structure between the professional community and the event committee. One is an executor, and the other one is going to have a regulation. And also, as we are seeing it, there's going to be a back and forth conversation between the two, okay? Discuss various professional issues. As a federation, the game is going to be developed, and professional issues gonna come up, and we need to be able all the time to understand what are the issues and to be able to discuss them and to solve them around the world, because there are at the moment between 20 to 25 countries that is registered under the ICF. It's a lot of countries, and there are a lot of problems that are going to come up, and they're going to come up eventually when we are going to have international events, okay? This is the time that we're going to have a lot of problems, and we are needs to, and this is the main goal of the professional committee to understand the problems and to solve them. Supervise and inspect the professional development of catchball. all of the countries that are under the ICF is like a big family that the ICF needs to be able to have answers for, and to understand which countries are back in the game and need a little bit of a push. And this is the main idea, and this is why we need the webinar, and this is why we need the communication between us and the countries. Okay. Next. Continue. Working methods. At the moment, we are sharing catchball people from around the world. The professional committee, the representative that are make the professional committee is from all over the world, and this is really important. We have a lot of knowledge here in Israel, and ICF have become and established from Israel, but we need to understand what's going on around the world, and this is the main idea in the professional committee, that we have representative from all over the world, from USA, Kenya, Turkey, Canada, and more. I don't recall right now. Next, establishment of subcommittees in various fields. In order to have a lot of work being done and efficiently, we established subcommittees. That every subcommittee is a guarantee on one subject. Okay, we are establishing something from scratch. There is nothing, none information about catchball in the world. Okay, we are pioneers in this new sport, and there is a lot of work, and this is the main idea about the subcommittees, in order to be efficient and to work in small groups and to have really good communication between the partners in the subcommittees. And also we have a video session for discussion and control. I do a lot of control over the working subcommittees in order to solve them problems and to be exact on the idea of what we want to achieve, and to check their progress, to see what is the right way, okay, all the time, and to solve problems and to have accurate work for better products. Collecting of materials from various subcommittees, we are taking all of the materials and gather them all together, and afterwards we are trying to edit it as professional as we can, with, let's say, not without any budget at the moment, but we are trying to do our best and to be able to publish all of the materials as the handbook for, at the moment, that it's really big project. Let's continue. The topics that interest the professional committee and the ICF at the moment. We are dividing our communication with our countries to several groups. Okay, we are trying to have several webinars that it's going to be free, and I'm by the meaning free is it's going to be a commitment fee to understand who is committed to the webinar, but it's going to be like $5, $8, nothing more. And because we are trying to gain the communication between us and the world, and to give them information, because organization doesn't know how to prepare catchball leagues. They don't know how to grow. Players want more information. Coaches need more information to understand how to make it bigger, and to do it better. And this is the main idea of the webinars. We want to give free, it's not free, but it's quite free information to maintain our relationship with our countries. Online and field seminar. At the moment, COVID-19 is quite a problem, and we can't travel. Not all of the countries can travel, and we are trying to have seminars. Seminars are going to be about several topics, and it's going to be really thorough on those topics. A lot of information, a lot of and to understand catchball. As I was saying at the first, we are trying to have a uniform language and to give everybody the ability to achieve more and to be as best as they can be. So at the moment, we're trying to establish online seminar in order for everybody on the world will be able to join and to gain a ticket. Of course, it's going to be there is going to be a fee. Sorry, wait. On the online courses, we have 3 levels of coaching courses: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 is going to be the basic of the coaching course, but it also we are trying to make that if you a coach is going to come with your team from Kenya to the tournament, we want you to have the first level of coaching courses, okay, and so forth. We are discussing it, and we are trying to understand if it's the right way, and we want it to be as professional as we can. We are creating an handbook, as I was saying before, again, to gain all of the new country that's going to enter the catchball world will have the handbook and will know how to start. Okay, will know what their audience are like and what their physical abilities at the moment, because it's not girls, it's not 14-year-old girls. Most of the catchball people, women that are playing are 30 and more, and their physical abilities are different, and they need to know it, okay? And they need to know what catchball is to a woman that is 30 years old, 40 years old. It's not the same as professional players that they are starting their way on any sports. It's another sport. Again, creating rules and regulation regarding the game. As I was saying, as long as the game will keep and progress, we will need to address regulations and to solve problems regarding the game. And again, we want it to be all uniform, and this is the reason that we will need to touch this area. And again, professional discussion on various topics, again, in order to gain the uniform professionality, as I was saying. There is a lot of work, and we are more than enthusiastic about the topic and about the catchball world. I have to say, I'm been coaching catchball from the start. It's like 14 years. And after 14 years, I'm still thrilled about this world. It's a phenomenon, really. It's a phenomenon. And I think I feel like I have a role, a really big role in spreading this phenomenon. And I hope we will gain budgets, and we will be able to make it bigger and make it more professional, as any professional federation, international federation, like football, soccer, football, it's the same, basketball, and so on. This is my goal, and this is the ICF goal. So thank you very much for your time. And I will give Hila as the stage as the president of the ICF to give you information. Thank you very much. I will stop the sharing. Let's share. Okay.
Thank you so much, Shiraz. This was really nice. And I know everybody kept quiet, but it was really interesting. So a lot of information, which I'm sure will help us develop Catchball very, very soon. Just for everybody to know, because we haven't presented ourselves. Of course, you have now Hila on the screen. She's the president. And then you have Shiraz. Shiraz is the secretary of the technical committee, but also she'll be the secretary of the events and competition committee. So there'll be a link. And then you'll have Alina, which is helping me to organize all the session and the events. And now let's hear from the president. Please, Hila.
Okay, so first of all, really thank you and apologize for my late. In Israel, I don't know if you know, but this is the weekend start today. Friday is our weekend. So the rush hour is now. So I'm sorry about that. And thank you, Shiraz, for giving me the backup and gave a great presentation of the professional committee. And actually, Shiraz is doing a lot voluntarily, of course, for the ICF, and it's a good way to say thank you, and also to draw, who is, I hope he will join us later if he find the time after the game. So anyway, thank you for inviting me here, Rado. This is your initiative, and I really appreciate it, because without you, nothing was done. And to do something together with the I think it's very important to do more events like this, and I hope to see more participants. But still, if you don't start, it's never happened. So we need to start from small things, and then the dream may really come true. And just a small history, it was like, I think it was in the middle of 2019, I had a meeting with Oshrat. If you know her, she used to be the IOC president. Now she's the president of the Israeli Catchball Federation, and with Michal Sivan, who is the former Israel Catchball president. And we just sat in a small cafe, and they had a dream. They said, let's promote catchball around the world. And my motto is always like, there is no place for small dreams. It started from small dreams, but if you don't know how to dream small and then to become bigger, then nothing will happen. So the same is with this event. And today, as Shiraz told you, we have already 25 representatives from all around the world. And catchball is no longer a dream. It's a dream that comes true, and it can be much, much bigger. And our goal is to reach the 50 countries in the end of 2022. So this is our goal. And I think that when we have already the professional committee and the events committee, it's really will help us to promote catchball. And each of us, I want that each of us will feel like every one of us is an ambassador, is a catchball ambassador. And it's our role to try to bring more and more countries to this organization. So the professional committee is doing a lot of work, and also with the initiative, there is the events and competition committee that Rado will take the role of that. And the two committees are most important for this organization. I see both of them are really, really, really important, and they need to cooperate and to coordinate between them. And I'm sure that with the right people that we have, Rado, Shiraz, and Moran, she's the president of the professional committee, it just need time, and the dream will be much bigger. So let's play catchball, have fun, and make friends. This is our motto. And I will share my screen just as Rado asked me to show some of the catchball ICF and what we are talking about. Can you see my screen, my presentation?
Yes, Hila. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yes. I'm just will open the big, oh, now it will be better. Okay, so the catchball is, and the board and social change through playing sport, having fun, making friends. This was the motto, and it's still the motto. The ICF Vision is transforming sport into a powerful narrative, and we have like I hear in my background some noises, so please mute. Oh, thank you. So the ICF Vision, I can see like a 4 main role. One of them is the role of modeling, like women as a role models for girls and boys, as examples of lifelong participation in sport and physical activity. It's also one of the sport pedagogy, sport education as a learning approach for life skills such as team play, personal excellence, and social responsibility. Healthy lifestyle choice, making sport and physical activity accessible for all-around well-being, and sport shaping leaders, fostering positive changes in society and familiar betterment. So the ICF goals, if you go from the right to left or from left to right, is the same. We are talking about gender. Do you hear the noises that I hear? Or I'm the
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, it's Miss Richa from India. She just entered, but yeah, okay. We're gonna speak with her. Please,
okay, I will wait.
To close your mic. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. So as you see, gender empowerment. Okay, thank you. So the goals are gender empowerment through skills-based training, healthy lifestyle, and the role modeling, as we say, grassroots and elite sports, building social resilience in today's changing world. And this is something that is really, really important. I can share with you, last year we made a small research with 5 countries will participate and answer the questionnaire regarding the catchball and the stop of training because of the Corona times. And we find a really, really good things that the catchball can help also during this time to be more resilient and a better leader for the community in times of change and crisis. And the Corona time brought people to be, to more be like a sedentary behavior, we say. It's like sitting in front of the computer, less activity, and the training was stopped. People got more weight, less, it was not healthy for them. So, but if we compare them to the catchball players who had the knowledge how to train and found new ways to keep training, although the situation and although the quarantine, and they found other ways to keep in shape. And this is like role model for the kids, for the society, and also building social resilience to be able to be better to handle crisis and still keep our healthy lifestyle. Sport as catalyst for social well-being and unifying communities. So about the well-being, I already talked, but also the unifying community, because sports, it's an international language. Everybody understands sports. You don't need to know English or French or Spanish or even Hebrew or Japanese. You just take the ball and start playing, and everybody knows and understands this language. So the ICF Goals in Action, the power of women and sport as driving force to positively change communities and society, playing together to build social bridges and become physically active as part of a healthy lifestyle choice, the magical combination of sport, friendship, and fun. And I want to emphasize the word fun because if you know the Olympism philosophy is always say the joy of effort, because when we are doing sports, and it doesn't only catchball, any sport, any kind of sports, we need to make efforts. We need to come to our, to give a lot of energy and to deal with some obstacles. And this needs to be with joy, because nobody will keep training if he doesn't like the game or if he don't enjoy to do sports. And this is one of the things that is very important when we are acting like a role modeling, to show the kids, to show our girls and our boys the joy of sports. When they feel like they enjoy this kind of activity, they will take it for life. And this is our role, to be responsible that they will like to do sports. If you do something that you like, then you will be doing it not as a mandatory thing in school, but because you like it for life. A team sport requiring no prior sport experience. This is catchball. You just need to know how to catch and throw the ball. Of course, when we come to competition, there is the tactic and strategy, and we can become more professional. But from the grassroots, it's just know to catch and to throw the ball. It's not really important if you are tall or low, but because there's few mission in this game, and everybody can find his role on the field. Building self-esteem. I know about a lot of women and girls that their self-esteem were very low, and by doing sports, by doing catchball, their self-esteem were building, and they become more confident, and everything was translating to the daily life. So if we are becoming more self-esteem and with more confidence, then those characters of our behavior will come also in our daily life, like in our work, in our study, in our family. It's something that we take for life. Sport development and dissemination on worldwide scale. This is something that is really important, especially for the ICF, and the mission for the ICF is to do it worldwide. So it will be for all countries, not matter your beliefs, no matter your culture, no matter your religious, everybody are together, one world together. So Rado wanted me to show you the ICF organizational structure, and as I said, it's a very new. So we just I hope that next year we shall have here like more boxes for more committees. But as I said, the main committees now are starting to work. The professional committee started a year ago, and with membership global representation from Canada, Ghana, Israel, Kenya, New Zealand, Romania, Switzerland, Turkey, and the USA. And in total, we are between 24 to 25 already countries that are a member in this organization. There is still needs to mention that not every country is in the same phase and level of the situation of their organization in their country, because of course Romania, for example, and Israel and Mexico, they are for few years, so they are more progress, and they can become the leader of the new countries that just participated or just joined this organization a year